Yeah, it's a moment of freeness. Just going with the vibe, man, I'm just being free. Human beings now, I'm not trying to please. All that's going through my mind, man, I just have to speak. Yeah, it's a moment of freeness. Just going with the vibe, man, I'm just being free. Human beings now, I'm not trying to please. All that's going through my mind, man, I just have to speak. Yeah, I'm going through my music catalogue. I've got a strong foundation, yeah, the back is strong. Work ethics, God's guidance is what it's standing on. Strong enough to hold up, so it's easy to pass the baton on this light. People get a taste of it. Man, it's been long, people had to wait for it. So now, it's time to enjoy what's been built for years, man. It weren't out of nowhere, this gift appeared. Yes, a moment of freeness. Just going with the vibe, man, I'm just being free. Human beings now, I'm not trying to please. All that's going through my mind, man, I just have to speak. Yes, a moment of freeness. Just going with the vibe, man, I'm just being free. Human beings now, I'm not trying to please. All that's going through my mind, man, I just have to speak. Yeah, I'm going about my day-to-day life. Success and achieving, yeah, is always on my mind. And growing in my spiritual life, praying hard work, yeah, is what I apply. There's been failures along the way, I never give up, man, I try, because I'm spiritually guided by Christ. At any mountain, man, I'm able to climb. I got guidance. I don't fear any height. I keep humble, don't get taken over by pride, because I've been in the lows, the middles and the highs. Been in the dark and I've been in the light. Been in the negative and in the positive, man. I've had things easy and I had to struggle and grind. I've had people buy me and then depart from my life. I know about easy, I know about the hard times. I've had dramas and I've also had a calm life. Yes, a moment of freeness. Just going with the vibe, and I'm just being free. Human beings now, I'm not trying to please. All that's going through my mind, man, I just have to speak. Yes, a moment of freeness. Just going with the vibe, man, I'm just being free. Human beings now, I'm not trying to please. All that's going through my mind, man, I just have to speak. Yeah, I'm thinking about my past experience. How I managed to keep strong and just deal with it. Yeah, the hurt, man, I felt it, but the power that walks in me, it got dealt with, so I just carry on doing my usual. I'm in my own lane to people, man, I don't need to prove to. I said it before, I had to give a reminder. Got in the same lane as everyone, people when I find it, they don't realize you have a different strength. They're not open to listen, so they won't accept. Being different is strange in today's society. Copying everyone, everybody likes to see, well, I'm a different guy. You can't place me in no category or put anyone to match with me. Yeah, my lane's different from the rest of them, especially ask questions before you talk is what I recommend. Yeah, it's a moment of freeness. Just going with the vibe, man, I'm just being free. Human beings now, I'm not trying to please. All that's going from my mind, man, I just have to speak. Yeah, it's a moment of freeness. Just going with the vibe, man, I'm just being free. Human beings now, I'm not trying to please. All that's going from my mind, man, I just have to speak. Yeah, it's a moment of freeness. Just going with the vibe, man, I'm just being free. Human beings now, I'm not trying to please. All that's going through my mind, man, I just have to speak. Yeah, it's a moment of freeness. Just going with the vibe, man, I'm just being free. Human beings, no, I'm not trying to please. All that's going through my mind, man, I just have to speak.
J Chief, what's good?
Yeah, what's good, man? I'm here, man. What's good, man? How's things, man? How you been in it?
I've been good. I've been good. Yeah, man, just to catch up with some of the music that you've been up to in the past few months, entertaining us and giving us that good message and positive vibes. Just to catch up now, just with the moment of freeness. I just want to know how did you come by and what made you start this project?
Yeah, like, so, yeah, moment of freeness. It's one of those ones, like, I was just experimenting, to be fair. Like, I didn't even know, like, I was actually gonna come up with that project. Like, it was a thing where, yeah, I was just having fun, just being free in the studio. Like, we're not even thinking about, just talking about stuff like relevant issues. Like, because I always talk about relevant issues anyway, like, of what, like, what's going on in society.
Mhm.
like maybe like stuff I go through, stuff what other people go through, other stories that like what real life situations that I know about. So yeah, it's just like so yeah, literally yeah, I was just having fun like just with different productions and that um just beat making, yeah, just doing all that and then yeah, that's how that conference. Then obviously in that process, I came up with like a few like songs, like the songs that you hear on the project now. Anyway, then yeah, then obviously when I was thinking of the name, literally I was just like, rah, yeah, it just yeah, that just came to me because literally it was what that project is called is how I was in that moment I was making the project. It's like just me being free, like just I was just in the moment. I was in my element in that moment of me just being free in the studio, really. So yeah, that's how that came about, really. And then yeah, man, just that
And
moment of freeness.
when you're transitioning through the period, it's like when you're going through the period, you will not stop. You just flow like water. So yeah, don't give up. Just keep up the good work, and yeah, don't stop. We're
Yeah,
looking
yeah,
f- we're looking forward to more
yeah. No,
more of these good vibes.
yeah, no, 100, man. Like, because obviously, yeah, music is just yeah, it's something I love in it. It's always been in me from like from young in it, as young as like primary school in it. Like that's when I've first like wrote my first like ever lyric. Obviously, I started doing poetry. So in terms of like writing lyrics anyway, and like putting rhymes together, yeah, it goes back as far as like primary school. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that's something I've always had a love for, and obviously like music's just been yeah, I've come from a musical family anyway, so that's just so even before I started writing, like obviously I started off with the instruments, obviously play drums and that. Obviously like yeah, my dad and yeah, like other my family members as well, like are into music and that as well. So do you know what I mean? So it's just yeah, it's just always been in me. Do you know what I mean? That's something I've always got. It's my God-given gift. You know what I mean? Like that's something like God's given me to like bless and utilize the earth, utilize while I'm here. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's something I'll never yeah, and it's not something I'll never stop doing. Do you know what I mean? Because that's my God-given talent. Like that's I've just got to utilize it to the best of my ability. Like and
I
just
hear you.
yeah, just how yeah, just let God just elevate me and how and just let God elevate me in everything that I do. Really, man.
Do you see yourself in the next few projects or whatever projects that you got coming? Do you see yourself collaborating with any more artists, or is there any other artists that you want to collaborate with?
Yeah, like obviously, yeah, like I'm yeah, definitely work with other artists. I mean, that's something I always do anyway. Do you know what I mean? In terms of who, obviously, like we just have to see what happens, kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? Depending on what how my mind is when I'm working on projects, and depending on how whoever the artist is, how their mind is like. So, and then if it sees fit, then we just come together and just like yeah, just make something happen. Do you know what I mean? Like so, it's one of those ones I'll just let it naturally flow. Like just let things flow naturally and let God do the work. Do you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, I'm definitely open to like working with other artists. Obviously, previously I've worked with loads of artists anyway. Do you know what I mean? But obviously for future, you know what I mean? Just let things flow naturally, and then God would obviously piece things together. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, right now I'm just enjoying the journey and just like yeah, man, just letting things flow naturally, man. Just like not yeah, just not worrying or stressing. You know what I mean? Just letting things just flow. Do you know what I mean?
You see, when you're performing live, do you get nervous, or do you get stage fright, or do you get concerned anytime you're performing?
Um, you know what? I wouldn't say I get nervous. Like I'll just say yeah, I'll just say like right, like obviously you know when you before you get, I guess it's with anything in it, like before you're about to do something, like you kind of feel that nerves. But I think with me, like see when I'm when like when the music starts and then I'm flowing, like when I'm rapping, it's like yeah, like I kind of forget about it, just kind of comes off. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I just let yeah when I'm on stage, like and I'm in my element, I just yeah I kind of forget. Do you know what I mean? And I just flow. Do you know what I mean? You know, just flow throughout. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, I guess yeah, maybe before, like maybe like yeah, probably a nerves might kick in here and there. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I guess 'cause like I've been so used to it as well. Like so even like from back in like yeah, so like the first time I ever wrote like lyrics, like the when I saying I did my first my writing my lyrics, it was like for a year my school production. I think I was like in year 6, and I had to write like a poetry or like a rap. Yeah, something. It was like a something small anyway. And I had to perform that in front of like the school, like the whole school. I think. So yeah, like I think as far as I remember, like I was like I don't think I was nervous at that time because you know when you're a kid anyway, you don't really feel. You just kind of just you're just free with it. And obviously, as I got onto like secondary school, obviously like performing like do you know what I mean? It's like do like you know like when we're clashing each other like battle rapping and that against each other. So obviously when I'm doing that, obviously there's crowds of people there. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? And then obviously just like going back to back with my friends and that in the playground or in the music room or whatever or like yeah
Clash at the Titans,
yeah.
yeah.
So you know what I mean? So yeah, so like in terms of like performing, like it's kind of I've kind of even though that wasn't really like even like the playground wasn't like actual stage performance, but it was kind of it was some type of performance because there was an audience there, if you know what I mean. Even though it was the settings was different, but yeah, so it's obviously there, and then obviously yeah, just going then obviously getting older, taking it more serious now, doing events and that. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I think as the more I've done it, it's like the more I've like just gotten used to it and like yeah, the nerves is not really there as probably when I've probably first started like do you know what I mean? So yeah, I think yeah, it's just something I've gotten used to be fair.
My musical gift. I'm grateful that I have it. Been at it since I was a kid. My best, I make sure I always bring. Guided by the creator of all things. What a journey it's been from the first ever lyrics I ever writ. I'm playing an instrument, which is my other gift. There's been challenges, most of the time it's been lit. The journey I enjoy. The fakeness I make sure I avoid. I stick to my calling. I make sure God is beside me when I'm walking. Every step of the way, every minute, every hour and every day, yeah, but every decision I make sure I pray.
Word from the inside. How did you come by that? Touching upon this hot music video collaboration. Word from the inside. What made you decide to come up with this freestyle, and how did you go by it?
Yeah, so words from the inside. Yes, that's going back as yeah as far back as part one. So how I came up with that concept. Technically I was sort of it was one of them ones. I was just like I think one day I was just like I just put on bare like instrumentals. Yeah, just like a hip hop mix or yeah, just like instrumental mix and that, and then yeah, I was just literally just flowing. Like it wasn't like it wasn't even a thing where I was literally just writing whatever comes to my head at that moment, sort of thing. I just kind of just wrote it down, and then yeah, then I thought yeah, let me just quickly record it. Like I didn't really think of yeah, I just thought let me just record like a just like a little video for it. Like not like, I think for part one it was just like yeah, just like I was in just like an outside location, just like spit, just filling on the beat and then just yeah, just spit, and then yeah, then obviously I just put that out. then yeah, from that I got a good reaction from that. So then I thought, yeah, I should just yeah, I might as well just carry it on sort of thing. So then then I just started doing part two. Yeah, got a good reaction from that, and then yeah, I just kind of carried it on from there really. And yeah, so that whole concept is just me like why it's called words from the inside. It's just literally just things that's just inside me, just offloading it to the world really. Just things that scan what I'm thinking at that moment of time. So it's really and truly that's just basically a thought process. So all what I'm saying in the lyrics and in the freestyles is literally just it's just literally what's scanned from my head at that moment of time. So it's just like my thought process. Yeah, just writing and just putting it out really. So it's one of those ones like I just yeah, whatever's in my head at that moment in time, I just write. Do you know what I mean? And then just offload it really. So that's why that how that concept came about. And then I've literally just literally carried it on from part one to now. Just recently like released part eight really. So yeah, man, it's one of those things that yeah, I just continued like from the first one I got a good reaction from it, and then yeah, just thought let me just kind of continue it, and then yeah, that's how we ended up with part eight really.
How long does it take you to make instrumentals in your spare time?
Um, it varies, like it just varies. Yeah, it varies. Like so, it's not really depending on the type of instrumental, depending on what I'm using it for. So, for example, one could take a couple hours to a day to a couple weeks to a month. Sometimes I could just make it. I can make one part of it and then just leave it for a while and then just come back to it. Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes I could just like I'll start it and then I'll just finish it within a couple hours or just a day or two. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it varies. Like really, it's not real. I wouldn't say there's a particular time for everything. It's just each instrumental, just yeah, it's just different time frames really. So just depending on the vibe I'm in, depending on the mood I'm in, really, yeah, all that kind of plays a part really.
Do you see yourself with the music, or do you think there'll be a point of time where it would reach any other platform like World Star Hip Hop or BET?
Um, yeah, like wherever wherever it can reach really, like like whoever gets connected to it. You know what I mean? Like obviously I put it out when I make music. Obviously I just put it out for obviously first and foremost like I just just my it's my expression in it, and obviously I put it out for like everyone to hear in it. So do you know what I mean? Whoever catches onto it, you know what I mean? Whoever listens to it and connects to it, you know what I mean? So wherever kind of wherever God opens the door, do you know what I mean? Like so yeah, I'm really open to whoever it reaches, do you know what I mean? 'Cause I think it's one of those ones like yeah, like I'm putting out a message where to uplift and just talk about real life, real situations, talk about my experiences. Do you know what I mean? So obviously, at the end of the day, my music's more. It's a it's a positive. It's a light that I'm releasing. Do you know what I mean? So whoever connects to that light, do you know what I mean? Wherever they meet, do you know what I mean? Whether just the UK or different countries, do you know what I mean? Just wherever it reaches, do you know what I mean? Like obviously, it's I'm just bringing a message. Yeah, in a very like a place where people might feel depressed or just just going through it, do you know what I mean? So just wherever my music reaches, do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm not really putting a limit on it, do you know what I mean? It's like yeah, because at the end of the day everyone needs to feel uplifted, everyone needs to
True, true.
do you know what I mean? So whoever needs to be uplifted at that time, do you know what I mean? Whoever connects to you, you know what I mean? So I wouldn't really put a limit on it really, to be fair. Just wherever God takes it.
Was there any time in your journeys where you just had not had the right like the moments where sometimes you're feeling low, so sometimes you feel like you're trapped but you couldn't, it's like you're crying out for help but you couldn't find your way, and then with the music it just uplift you from the troubles if you're going through certain situations.
Yeah, like yeah, whenever I go through stuff, yeah, like music's my outlet. You know what I mean? That's my yeah. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, God, like most first and foremost. You know what I mean? But then obviously, just going to God first, and then He's obviously blessed me with this gift. You know what I mean? So obviously, when I go to Him, obviously He gives me. I just use the gift that He's given me to like just to kind of what's the word? Yeah, just like just to uplift myself as well. Do you know what I mean? If yeah, because I mean yeah, everyone goes through things. You know what I mean? Like I think some more than others. Some might not be able to take it. Some might not be able to deal with it the way others might deal with it. You know what I mean? Some it might take long for heal to heal. Some it takes quick. You know what I mean? So yeah, for me it's just yeah, like when I'm in them situations, yeah, just like yeah, just go to God, and then like second of all, yeah, just like express how I feel in my music. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's how I yeah, that's how I overcome basically.
When I'm in the studio, I'm cooking up a good recipe. I'm making sure it's well prepared because I've got the world to feed. Making sure I've got the ingredients and they're seasoned. So to everybody's soul, it's fully pleasing. It's got to be well cooked so nobody's poisoned. And giving something unseasoned, I avoid it. You can order online or come to my show to take away and take an extra sample for your friends to taste a taste. To something delicious. Take one bite, yeah, it will be hard not to finish. In other words, take one listen, it'll be hard to resist it. Words of knowledge, encouragement, also wisdom. Those three gifts on top of a nice rhythm. Now that type of meal, now you don't want to miss it. And your friends don't want to miss it as well. So just pass this message on to them without fail.
What made you what makes you creative with going when you're doing the videos? What's your creativity behind it? What makes you come up with this different type of material?
Yeah, so like yeah, when it comes to like videos, like music videos, like in terms of how I go about like planning a video and how I'm gonna shoot it, yeah, I just literally just like listen to like the song over and over, and I kind of look out for like key things. So for example, if there's like I look out for key things what I can bring to life basically. So for example, like if I'm just talking about just say for example society, like I would kind of get like a scene, like kind of like film like a just like a scenery of just like in terms of how the song, how the vibe of the song is. I kind of match it with, I kind of match it with, yeah, kind of get a scenery to match the song. Yeah, film a scenery to match the song basically. And in terms of like stuff that I might say, sometimes I might get like someone to act it out, or yeah, or might just yeah, I might just film like a particular thing, or yeah, anything relating to the lyrics. I will try and like yeah, just yeah, with what I say in the lyrics, I'll try and bring it to life with the visuals basically. So yeah, that's how I kind of go about planning it. And then obviously yeah, whatever the song title is about, basically I'll kind of get I'll kind of yeah, just bring it to life within the visuals basically. Just relate yeah, just relating to yeah, just relating to it really basically.
And then referring to me now, um, J.Zood, um, the music um videos, like Keep Smiling is one of my favorites, and the reason why I like that is because it was just like a positive vibe, motivational, and then it's just like uplifting us as individuals, and spreading like a positive message, because there's times where you're going through dull moments, and then you need that motivation. And then the day of that video that was shot was actually a lovely day, because it was a hot summer's day, and then it was in the park, and the vibe was good, the weather was good, and the whole scenery was good. So I really, that was one of my, it's even one of my favorite playlists. So anytime I'm feeling kind of down, then I will just go and play that on the playlist.
Yeah, no, love, appreciate that, man. Yeah, yeah, like, yeah, I'll say, yeah, that's one of my, yeah, it's one of my personal, yeah, in terms of vibes, like, that's one of my personal favorite as well. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, one of many anyway. Like, I've got like loads of favorites anyway. But yeah, that vibe, yeah, that yeah, that was a, yeah, yeah, the way how I came up with that, yeah. So I worked together with like the cameraman. Yeah, shout out Kai. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, we just like worked together. Do you know what I mean? And just, yeah, we just worked around the concepts of the keep smiling. Yeah, so we just basically like just got loads of different people like, and just, yeah, just get shots of them smiling, and just, yeah, obviously made sure the vibe, made sure it was filmed on a hot day when everyone, like, loads of people are around. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, it was just, yeah, it was like my, yeah, one of my personal favorite videos to shoot as well. Do you know what I mean? Along with many others. You know what I mean? Like, because yeah, there's obviously loads of videos I like for different reasons. You know what I mean? But yeah, in terms of a summer vibe, yeah, that was like, yeah, one of my favorites to shoot. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it was just, yeah, loads of yeah, and the thing about that one as well, like, as well as me having like my own people like in the video as well, and like loads of people that, yeah, as well as me like getting my own people in the video, there's like loads of people that I didn't know as well that wanted to get involved as well. So that was like a blessing in itself. You know what I mean? So yeah, that even made the video even better. You know what I mean? So
A bonus.
yeah, literally, yeah. So even though we planned it one way, do you know what I mean? And we got the people together, got our own people together. Do you know what I mean? Like, whilst we were shooting it, you know what I mean? Loads of other people wanted to get involved in the video as well. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that was just a bonus. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that even made, yeah, that was, yeah, that made the vibe even better. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, man, that was yeah. So yeah, when you go back to, yeah, in terms of, yeah, how I, yeah, shoot videos, yeah, literally just how the song, yeah, how the yeah, how whatever the song title is, we just work around that concept and just bring it to life. As you see with keep smiling. You know what I mean? Like, obviously the title keep smiling, and then obviously we just brought that to life with loads of people just enjoying themselves, whether it be playing football, just out with their friends and family, whether they be just chilling, having picnics, barbecue, whatever. Do you know what I mean? Just having fun. Do you know what I mean? On a hot summer day. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, we just brought everything to life with that video, basically, man. Yeah.
In the near future, do you see yourself, or would you see yourself mentoring any younger audience that is upcoming in the music industry with this type of music and video directing? Would you be able to see yourself directing them and directing yourself also in the process in any future videos or music videos collaborations that you have coming up?
Yeah, like, I'll definitely, yeah, like, open to that mentor. Well, technically, I kind of do it yeah, I kind of do it at the moment as well. But yeah, definitely in the, yeah, future, I'll definitely mentor that younger ones that are on that are putting out the same message as me, or in the same lane as me. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what I mean? Because obviously, yeah, like in the lane I'm in anyway, like yeah, it's a unique, difficult lane anyway. So it's one of them ones you have to, yeah, you definitely need yeah, definitely for the younger ones, they will definitely need like mentoring. You know what I mean? Or help. So yeah, I'll be definitely open to do that. You know what I mean? So yeah, because even though it's our own unique individual lane, yeah, it's still a lot of hard work you have to put into it as well. So yeah, they'll definitely need. I'll be definitely be open to like giving guidance and that. Do you know what I mean? And like how to go about certain things, like what steps to take, what steps not to take, and yeah, just educate them on like on yeah, like mistakes not to take or mistakes not to make, and yeah, just educate them on like yeah how
Motivation, elevation.
yeah, how to go about certain things. You know what I mean? Like so like struggles that may have faced through my journey of in being in my lane. Yeah, they might not have to. Yeah, they won't have to go through the same thing because I could just educate them
I hear that.
and show them. Yeah, look, yeah, I went through this way. You know what I mean? You don't have to go through this way. You can do it this way, and just yeah, educate them on stuff I've learned on along the way. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, 100%. Yeah, be definitely open to doing that. Reflecting on a particular reasoning, generally on the same thing we was agreeing with, sharing things from our own perspective, sharing valuable lessons, also sharing valuable quotes that we take it continue on the path of growth. Growth should be a part of our nature. Growth is unlimited. It can't run at like certain data. Yeah, trust me, growth is unlimited. No matter how high your position is. Yeah, there's always something new to learn, whether it's a new skill or just a few words, or understanding things from a different perspective. That's why there's a thing called questions to ask, and then you receive, or if you get asked, yeah, that knowledge, man, you're able to release.
This is who I am. J Chief, a solid individual that overcame many hurdles and challenges that were difficult. There's been battles I've lost and battles I've won, but through all, God let me know that I am covered and He'll never leave me because I am His son. In the spirit realm, a word God has spoken and let me know no matter how many people turn against you, you are my son and you are chosen. You might understand or you might not understand, but a solid individual is who I am. Yo, it's J Chief, yeah, that's the name. Some recently met me, some know me from back in the day. Yeah, I always done me, I stayed in my lane. Yeah, I do me, I move at my own pace. I ain't been perfect, I've made many mistakes, but God is forgiving. Yeah, I give Him the praise, He's been there through my ups and downs, throughout all my pain. Yeah, He kept me together, so I didn't lose my way. Always there through my worst days and my best days. Been there every single day for at least 3 decades. Despite all I've been through, I kept my faith, it made me a strong soldier, so I didn't crumble and break. I kept patient, He worked out for my sake, it weren't easy. There was emotional aches, but I'm a strong soldier, so my man was always saying, even though things looked and felt a little strange. Yeah, this is who I am, a strong brother from a child, teenager, now a man. Only God and family is all I ever had. Only God and family is all I ever had. Yeah, this is who I am, a strong brother from a child, teenager, now a man. Only God and family is all I ever had. Only God and family is all I ever had. When things got harder, yeah, I powered through. With no team throughout all my dramas, my spiritual army was there. I'm my heavenly Father to help me through my trials, tribulations and dramas. Yeah, I made it through so many challenges, and by the grace of God, I was able to manage it. It wasn't an easy thing to get through, but I still know where I wanted to get to, and I still know where I wanna go. Going with God in the spirit and in the flesh of my own. And from a young kid to now mature and grown, all the things I've been through, I was able to cope with strong soldiers. What God made me to be, and any challenges, yeah, I'm able to beat the plans of the enemy. And I will never defeat, and I'm a living testimony. Yeah, I'll forever preach. Yeah, this is who I am, a strong brother from a child, teenager, now a man. Only God and family is all I ever had. Only God and family is all I ever had. Yeah, this is who I am, a strong brother from a child, teenager, now a man. Only God and family is all I ever had. Only God and family is all I ever had. Yeah, this is who I am, a strong brother from a child, teenager, now a man. Only God and family is all I ever had. Only God and family is all I ever had. Yeah, this is who I am, a strong brother from a child, teenager, now a man. Only God and family is all I ever had. Only God and family is all I ever had. It's who I am. A strong brother from a child, teenager, now a man. It's who I am. A strong brother from a child, teenager, now a man. Yeah, this is who I am, a strong brother from a child, teenager, now a man. Only God and family is all I ever had. Only God and family is all I ever had. Yeah, this is who I am, a strong brother from a child, teenager, now a man. Only God and family is all I ever had. Only God and family is all I ever had.